Yeah. No. You're in tune with Einstein. The sound of everything. Sound.
Every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says it's a lie. So I can't, no I can't, no I can't. Yes, yes, you've been with me right through the rough, and you never said I had enough. So I can't, no I can't, no I can't. Hey, honey, I'd like to repay you for damages done. I know I won't be able to repair it all, 'cause I lost count. And with all the time you've been hurting, you're still so fine, and it's blowing my mind. I know I should pack and walk away and leave you nothing to remind, but I can't. Oh, I can't. No, I can't. No, honey, no. I just love what you do, yeah. I like the jazz, doing this. They see her dancing and say she's freaky. They watch the move she makes and ask how good she is. All because she whine on her toes and puzzle the pros. How she does a thing that nobody knows. Yes, I think she's a beauty. And when the bassline pounds, she lets her hair fall down. I just wanna hang around to see if she will slow down. Make some way, part that crowd, place me right there in front row. I can't afford to miss 1 minute of the show. scissors neatly. I know she loves to create, and she does it sweetly. Hey, find my girl up on your toes, and if we should fall down, yes, remember we're at home. Yeah. It's all good. Amen. And when the bassline pounds, she lets her hair fall down. Just wanna hang around to see if she will slow down. Boy, give me some way, part that crowd. Place me right there in front row. I can't afford to miss you. No. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul.
Now you gonna think,
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul. I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. It feels so right. Champagne and candlelight. The way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh, no.
woman, you're nice. Smile on your face is like you're right upon my life. Tell me can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day you Christmas night. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to break the rules. And to better things, so tell the little man to cool. I'm the lucky star, I can't believe I found the jewel. And them all ask what you wanna do. So make them know say not me have the tool.
The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul. I'm losing hope.
Welcome back to Talk Time with Sharmin. DJ Curry, you took us away there. Thank you. We're sorry the broadcast was interrupted for some unknown reason. It says session expired. I've never seen that before. So we had to go live again. So just share the live feed. And our topic tonight is, can a single parent raise a well-rounded child of the opposite sex? Can a single mom raise a well-rounded man? Can a single parent father raise a well-rounded woman? We've had quite a few callers that call in and share their opinions. What are your thoughts? Do you think it is... But DJ Curry, I didn't hear your perception. So, do you think that a mother can raise a well-rounded son?
I mean, I had, and I'll say this a million times, one of the best mother that anybody could ever ask for. She raised not just me, but me, myself, my brother, and my two sisters. One which I actually call my mother also. So, I mean, to say that she can't raise a well-rounded child, I would probably say she's a one in a million lady. But honestly, I do think that you do need two parents. I was lucky enough to be one of those weird kids that knew I needed a male that I could look up to. And I took it on myself. My mom dated other men, and to be honest, I probably could say one of them was somebody who I look up to as a role model. All of them treat me well, but I took it on myself as a young man to go out there. I never hang around with my peers. As long as I could remember, I had one friend that was my peer and one friend only. Outside of that, I was always with adults. I have my uncles. Shout out to my uncle Keith, who basically taught me how to be a man. I lived
important fact. Your mom didn't do it alone.
But that's what I said. I
Okay.
said she did a phenomenal job.
Okay.
But I took it on myself to see where I needed stuff that she wouldn't be able to do. So I stick with my uncle, and I learned so much from him. I have other people who basically I learned almost everything I would need. You know, I could build a house. I could build any furniture I want. I could string any house electrically. I mean, we go fishing, and that's where we had our man talk. I mean, it was okay for me, but with all these male out there, you still need that strong woman. And that's what my mom was. She was a strong woman. I didn't need no man to come out and set me straight. You know, like I hear a lot of people say, oh, you need a man that is going to be the disciplinarian. Hell no. If there was going to be a man that was going to beat me more than my mom would, forget it. I didn't need that. But she made sure that I was the man I am today. So, I mean, I could learn everything that I learned from all the male out there. But to be honest, my mom was who made me the person I am today. You know, and for kids growing up in single parent home, a lot of people like to say, oh, it's because it's a single parent home, or because the mother didn't do everything that she's supposed to do, or because there's a man missing. To be honest, it still comes down to the type of person the kid is. You know, we need to stop blaming parents. A lot of parents, yeah, they need to beat themselves. But a lot of kids out there, man, I mean, I look at these kids and I shake my head, because you know what? A lot of times you look at the parent out there and you said, yeah, it's a single family. But no, you know what? When that child is home, that child is on their best behavior, which tell you that mother or that father who's out there who's been the single parent is doing a damn good job at home. You cannot follow these kids around. So, for me, I'm glad I didn't grow up with my father. I'm glad I didn't have him around. I had him in my life for one semester. And before that semester over, my mom could tell you, I packed up. Actually, I didn't even pack up. I went to visit my mom, and she would have to drag me by my neck back to my father. And it wasn't because he was being a horrible father, but because my mom was a better mother and father than he was. So, for everybody who say, you know, they have a problem with us saying Happy Father's Day to the mothers that play the role of a father, my mother did a damn good job. And a million years from now, a million people disagree with it. You know what? Happy Mother's Day and happy every day to my mother, because she did a damn good job. You know, but in all honesty, there should be two parents.
Thank you so
There
much.
should be two parents.
Thank you, DJ
And
Curry.
another thing, having two parents does not necessarily mean that they have to be living together. And this is one of the things that mothers out there and some fathers out there fail to understand. For every parent that you take away from the child, that parent really doesn't suffer. Might
The
hurt,
child.
but the parents still go on with their life. That child. I mean, you have good fathers out there, you have good mothers out there that
Let me take that for you. Let me take it away for you. Let me take it away for you. Because Ty said that he has a 13 and 14-year-old, two kids, and I think he said two daughters, that their mother is not allowing him to. Every day he think about them, he's not in their life.
That's horrible.
Hold on. I told you, let me take it from here. Right? Let me take it from here. To my sisters that are listening, when you take the father out of the child's life, you are not doing the father anything. You're doing your child, especially if it's a girl child. I'm going to speak from, I had a sperm donor. That's all he was. He donated sperm. He was never a father, so I don't know what it means to have a father. My brother, who maybe is, I don't know, 10 years older than me, maybe. I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't want to do the math. Tried to be a father. But he was the only boy among 5 girls. So he was a king, right? But he saw that it was important to try to father, especially me and my younger sister. But that didn't work because he migrated. I wish I had a father in my life.
Yes.
Right? So when I hear women are depriving their daughters from having a father and having a father who wants to be active in their life, it's mind-boggling. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. Your daughter or daughters may grow up to hate you because you have prevented them from having that male figure, that role model, who is going to teach them when you're about to go into the car with a male, he has to hold the door. Your mother may know that, but because she's so busy doing everything, she may not treat you, she may not teach you that. Your father, that's if then the next thing, I play both sides of the fence. Then it's if the father know that that's how you treat a woman, that you open the car door for her, allow her to sit, fasten her seatbelt, then you close the door and you walk around. When you and your daughter should have date nights, when you take your daughters to the restaurant, have her dressed up, and you pull out her chair, slid it in, take the napkin, put it over her lap, then you go and you take your chair, and you help her and teach her how to order. I don't know. Well, I can say that because I have a brother that is a masterpiece of a father. And that's why I can say that. You have to teach your children those things. If your daughters are visiting you, go online, go on YouTube, learn how to lay the table properly, and teach her how to lay a table properly, where to put what, and then have dinner, prepare dinner, and the two of you have. Men need to teach women how men should treat them. But if I don't have a father, I am looking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry for my father. And then the community see that, doesn't know what I'm dealing with, and they're going to label me, right? And call me all kind of names. Because I'm looking for my father in the wrong places. There is a void that haven't been filled. And even when us women get into adulthood, we still have that void, and we try to fill that void with men who may not have the qualities, because we don't even know what we're looking for, because we never had the father figure in our lives. So you women that are being selfish because the man ain't want you no more, you need to get over it and let your children have their fathers in their lives. Too many of us are still trying to find our fathers in men, and it's highly impossible, right? So I had to take that from you, DJ Curry. Play some music.
Now you gonna think,
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul. I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Feels so right. Champagne and candlelight. The way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh, no.
Woman, you're nice. Smile on your face is like you're right upon my life. Girl, me can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day your Christmas sight. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to break the rules. And to better things, so tell the little man to cool. I'm the lucky star, I can't believe I found the tool. And them all ask what you wanna do. So make them know, say that me have the tool.
The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul. I'm losing all control.
Caller, you're live. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin.
Man.
Hey, Ricky. Good evening. How are you? You're enjoying. DJ Curry said hi.
What's up, Ricky? What's up, man?
Not much.
And you're not saying hi to Samantha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to.
Hi, Ricky. How are you? Okay. Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, I can. So.
Okay.
Oh, you say something. I on my mama and
I didn't get that, Ricky. What did you say?
Oh, no, I want mom and hey, me, mom.
Okay. Oh, so Ricky, you grew up with a single parent with your mother.
Yeah.
Okay. And you think mommy did a good job for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I eat my mom really
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ricky. You're always so good. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Keep it, stay tuned in.
Yeah.
All right? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right, Ricky. Thank you for calling in, man. Always a loyal listener.
Yeah. Thank you.
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul. I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Feels so right. Champagne and candlelight. The way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh, no.
Woman, you're nice. Smile on your face is like you're right upon my life. Girl, me can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day your Christmas sight. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to break the rules. And to better things, so tell the little man to cool. I'm the lucky star, I can't believe I found the tool. And them all ask what you wanna do. So make them know, say that me have the tool.
The way you make me feel.
Definitely gonna big up my mother on the check-in.
I'm losing all control. Girl,
Big Mama,
this feeling.
Lady Dell,
So right.
Miss Shaw.
Candlelight.
Yeah, man, you're 1 in a million, mother, you know.
Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh, no.
Woman, you bring the niceness, priceless. Can you have the place? Post it, and forget. Yes, I love the chase, you know, say. No bother man can come call your name. All where you gonna, you me claim. Woman, your body tight, matter. Woman, you really blessed. Polite, proper. What about the rest? You are my darling empress. That's why you're like
I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. good, feel good. You feel like velvet rubbing over my skin. And then your hair dances under my chin. Wish we were alone, baby, just the two of us. Yes, every move you make gives me a rush. Whoa, why?
Yeah, man, you see that tune I'm gonna play that for all of the singing parents out there.
Got to be the best, and my pursuit is relentless.
I could just imagine what it's like when you wake up and realize that the man or the woman is not there.
Follow your heart,
You realize you gotta go out there and do it on your own.
That's right. You might never find what you see. So before you
Just want to welcome each and everyone out there to Talk Time with Sharmin.
got today,
Call in, give your point,
these are some things you must bear in mind.
share your opinion with us.
One every time.
The number to call is 718-342-0510.
Got to be the best, and my pursuit is relentless. Give it all you got today. Then follow your heart, go out and play. You might never find what you see. So before you're old and weak, give it all you got. Got to be the best, and my pursuit is relentless. Give it all you got today. Then follow your heart, go out and play. You might never find what you see. So before you're old and weak, give it all you got today. Talk to them, Father, talk to them. Let them hear you. These are some things you must bear in mind. Please, everyone, every time. What if tomorrow you wait and find love of your life just blew your mind? Don't you wait until it's too late. Don't let the horse go through the gate. Give it all you got today. Yo! Man of an hectic day filled with fatigue and stress. Tired to the bone, one lay down and rest. I know every wish man can make manifest. At times it demands them push the midless. I got a joy inside, I'm feeling fresh. Why wait till tomorrow when today is blessed? Even though the man grateful, I'm gonna do my best. Oh yeah! All you got today. Chase the I can't survive away. Even though the mental pressure. You got the will, green light, say go. Tell it to all those who don't know. Tell them. Give it all you got today. Spend all your life trying to impress. Too easily you answer yes. At the end of the day, they just disrespect. 'Cause what you give is what you get. And it's too late when you realize you never grow past chicken and fries. Give it all you got today. Hear me now. You think we've been over to keep making steps? Giving it we all and we have no regret. Time waste cannot be spent, and I won't rest. No matter how them stand up, we won't be depressed. Whatever you need, the best to say yes. Don't let it ever find what you
Stepping out on your own, got a heart made of stone, such a cold, cold girl.
We're going to take it to the lovely Sharmin, man.
He caught me there, guys, you know, but I have a very melodious voice. Oh, man. Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Our topic tonight is, can a single parent raise a well-rounded child of the opposite sex? So, in other words, can a woman raise a well-rounded child, a man child, on her own, or can a man raise a well-rounded woman child on his own? That's our topic. If you're on the live feed on Facebook, you can come in live wherever you are. Just ensure that you're not in bed and you're not scantily clad. But we can bring you in on the live, and you can ask your question or share, and it will be live wherever you are. So if you want to, I am seeing Miss Lauren saying yes on the live feed. Miss Lauren, you don't even have to call. Just accept that invite that I sent you, and you're going to come up live. Or you can call 718-342-0510. 718-342-0510. I am the product of a single parent home. I am now learning to deal with men in the right way. I never liked my father, so it was a problem with liking men, you know. And you get into all the wrong relationships trying, I don't know. So it affects women when they don't have a father in their lives. I don't care. That's my point of view, and that's my personal experience. So your experience might be different than mine, and we all have unique experiences that are ours because we went through it. And I can tell you that, you know, that for me, there's certain men, I don't care if they're offering me diamonds to walk on and sleep on, I wouldn't date them, you know, because they represent my father and who he was. And my sperm donor, I don't like to say father because, you know, people get offended also when I say that. But however, it's my story, and my story can only be my story. So he was a sperm donor, and any men that represents anything that reminds me of him, I don't care what you have. I don't care how much emotions and how my heart flutters when you're standing next to me. You know, you can go through the back door. But not having a father has affected me in ways more than one. In many, many ways. My mother, I remember my mother saying to us, Burnham ain't got no place for an uneducated boy or girl. I grew up hearing that. Burnham was the president of Guyana. And she used to tell us that he has no place for uneducated boys or girls. So when I tried everything else, that was always at the back of my mind. So when I gave up everything else, I went back to what I knew. My mother said this is the way out. I interpreted that was my only way out. And that's like one of the principles that my mother taught me, and I stood on that because I heard that ever so often, that as a child I would, you know, look in the centerfold of the Sunday newspaper to see all the lawyers and doctors and whoever were returning from Cuba and fantasize that one day I will make that centerfold. But because of wrong choices, you know, I didn't make it on the centerfold as Dr. Prince.
You will soon, don't worry. I speaking that one into being.
But I didn't make it into the centerfold as a medical doctor, but very soon I'll have that PhD. because my mother instilled that. And when I had nothing to fall back on, I remember that I had a brain. Right? Was it funny?
No, it's not. It's not.
I remembered I had a brain.
Listen, man. People choose to remember all the bad things. It's great to see that you remember and hold on to something that really make you who you are today. And even when you're here, and a lot of black people, and I will say black people because I could only speak for my own people, so don't take it personal, people, but a lot of black people get comfortable once they're at a specific level. But to know that you want to push, and when you get there, you know what I love about you?
Wow.
Meek.
Yes. Amen.
You're there, but you don't think that you are bigger than me. You don't think that sitting down with somebody who's not a PhD or somebody in your field or somebody above you, you don't feel like that's where you need to be. You come back to where you all started, and you try to help people from there. So, I mean, take a bow. And there you go.
No. But seriously, I don't know if you saw that song that I placed on my timeline by Seven.
No, I didn't see that.
You should listen to it. It's my story. Pray for my soul. I can't find it. We are diverting, but I'm going to say this. I can't find it in my heart to be puffed up. I know where I came from. And I could have been worse. I could have been any place else if it was not for that simple statement. Burnham don't have any place for an uneducated boy or girl. And I took paths that I never envisioned that I would have taken. And along those paths, there was always someone complimenting me about my intelligence. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you among us? But there was a purpose for me being there. Because if I was not there, you would not have been able to say what you said. Because exactly. I would have been haughty, and you have no reason to be. You know? So, I don't throw that around. Because that don't make me. I have to make that. And, you know, yeah. So, back to the topic.
Miss Sharmin, I have something to say, though. You mentioned just now women as women. When we grew up with our fathers, a lot of times we look for that in relationships. Men, when they grow up without a father or without a mother, it affects them also.
Vice versa. That is so true. Because some men still looking for the mother in the women.
Exactly.
Right?
And,
Sam, you want to be my mother?
Also, I am your mother. Yes. I am honored to be the second Miss Shah, yes. But you know what, Miss Sharmin, I noticed that a lot. They're either looking for their moms, or what I have noticed and had personal experience with, men who grew up without a father, they tend to be more of, I wouldn't say controlling, but they tend to be more of a protector, a father figure, a provider. Yes, men are supposed to provide, but I truly believe in we doing this together and not you doing this for me. I truly believe in that. But what I have noticed from even personal experience, a lot of males that grew up without their fathers, and they still took a decent path, you know, when they end up in a relationship, they're more a father than a partner. They're more tend to want to provide, want to protect, and they don't realize that that can suffocate their partners.
Repeat that, because some people may miss that. Because what I like is that We're talking from personal experience. And your experience is unique to you and mine is unique to me. And I want you to repeat that because some men may not even realize that they're being a father to their woman. Your woman don't want a father. Your woman wants a partner. And you can't be my father and my partner because I wouldn't sleep with my father.
Exactly. And they don't realize that you're suffocating your partner. And as you said, when I make the statement I make, I'm not even gearing towards domestic violence, and I'm not even going there. I'm not talking about that. Because I know some people might listen and think I'm really talking about men physically abusing their women or bossing them around. I'm not talking about that. They're overly protective. They feel like it's my job to protect you. It's my job to provide.
It's also coming from the patriarchal system and societies that perpetuates that if you're in the relationship, you're the man, you're the provider, you're the protector, and sometimes all I want is a partner. I don't need your protection. And sometimes people think that you need a male to protect your family. My mother was a protector. Let me tell you something. My mother always have a 22. If you're Guyanese, you know what's a 22. I'll just leave that there. And my mother would use that 22 to protect her daughters because my brother had already. But my mother was our protector. Because we didn't have any uncle to run to and say, Uncle, Samantha wants to fight me. And Samantha has a crew. But I know I just want to fight Samantha. Uncle, could you come by? Or Daddy? Or this boy is hitting on me and he's becoming verbally abusive. Can you come by? No.
But you know what? This is where it comes back to the importance of having that parent, even if you have to co-parent, or at least finding that right support system. Because as mothers, we can put a strain on our kids because we want to be strong-headed or we want to do it our way. And we don't realize the strain that we're putting on our kids, the responsibility that we're putting on our kids. Within being a great mom or being a great dad, being this great single parent, we still don't understand the responsibility that we're putting on them because now they are taking the place of that absent parent. So now there's a man raising a daughter as a single parent. That could put a strain on the daughter because now she's not only the daughter, she's mommy. And we want to know why some of us have multiple personalities. Let's be real. You have your son in the house and you choose not to, or maybe it's not working out, daddy gone, but you're not placing a strong support system to take the place of daddy. What is going to happen? That son is going to be daddy at some point.
The son becomes daddy. The son becomes the man of the house, and you would hear parents or mothers telling their sons who are now entering adolescence, oh, you're the man of the house, you're supposed to take care of this. Now here is a child, a man child in a single parent home, and mommy's telling him that he needs to be the man of the house when he did not even have the example. What is he following?
I am so guilty of that.
Who is he following? You to be a man?
Exactly.
Have you taught him how to put on a piece of sheetrock on the wall?
Exactly.
Have you taught him how to hang a curtain? Have you taught him how to do those things, but you want him to be a man? Go find a man. Find a man that you're comfortable introducing your child to, but don't force your child into manhood. because there is a gap that they lose, and I can tell you that, I can testify about that space and time that you lost, there's always a void within you that you would like to fill with things, but the things does not give you the satisfaction because it cannot fill that void. Because if you force me to grow up, I am missing out on the years that I am supposed to enjoy that time.
Exactly, Ms. Sharmin. And that's what I wanted to point out, because not only do it affect women, you know, we see a lot of young women, even older women, and, you know, we make bad choices in relationship. And we say, you know what, you look back, you're like, you know what, she was missing, you know, that father figure wasn't there in her life. But a lot of time it affects men too, and we are not conscious of it. And it's not that we turn a blind eye, but, you know, we women can be more vocal and, you know, but we see a man and he's acting a certain way, and nobody really stopped to think what role he had to take on at what age that mold him to be the person he is today.
Well, I can speak for my brother. I remember when I was in high school, and, you know, I needed, even when I attained puberty, my mom just gave me the stupid talk. You could continue hanging out with the boys, them. Like, if I hang with the boys, I can get pregnant. Mind you, I knew everything because there was a book called Thoughts for Teens in my time, and I read it maybe like 5 times before I attained the age of 12. So I knew everything that was happening to my body. It's my brother that came and gave me the talk, you know? Like, really, I already know that. I'm 10 steps ahead of you guys. But, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought.
You're talking about a book that you read.
I know. I reliving that experience in my head. But when let's say I didn't have a mother, and my mother looked to my brother. Okay, I got it. My mother looked to my brother to come and give me the talk. And my brother was like a father to us, not just his sisters, but my older nieces. My older niece, because we're like siblings. And so he had good practice. By the time he got a wife and he got children, he already had good practice. And unfortunately for him, he got 3 daughters and a son. And he had 5 of us to contend with. You know? I always make fun that he wouldn't want to see women naked because he had so many sisters. You know? So the pendulum can swing any which way, because my brother took on the role of a father. DJ Curry, play some music for us. And the number here is 718-342-0510. If you're on the live and you have a comment, just indicate and I can invite you, and your face or whatever is going to come up and you can share it on the live.
Hell up, no fury like a lover's gone. It make you wish you were never born. Oh, yeah.
Ain't no fury like a lover's gone. Make you wish you were never born. Ain't no fury like a lover's gone. Wish you were never born.
It's stepping out.
Callie, you're live. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin.
Queen Sharmin, before DJ Curry play
Could
that
I get some volume?
Before you play that show quickly, DJ Curry. DJ Curry.
Yes, brother Earl. Yes, brother Earl.
As I listen to the Queen speak,
Yes.
I am more intrigued every week. She's taking us on a journey, brother.
Yes.
Okay? Like you said, she's going for that doctorate, and I heard her spoke of it before, and listen to her speak where she came from. There's always a great story to tell. And like you said, it's wonderful for her to do what she's doing, to give back, to share to share that knowledge because there's always a beginning. There is always a beginning, my friend. And most times for us, that beginning is not pretty. It is not pretty, but we have to be determined. We have to be determined no matter what the odds are. As long as we said this is what we want, we're going to meet that place. We're going to achieve this. And when they share it with us, it can be nothing more than motivational, uplifting for who want to take it and run with it. Because when we look at Queen Sharmin, 5-10 years from now and see her being living a successful and wonderful life, people may say, how is someone living like this? But that journey that she took, you don't know the road she's traveled, the trial she's been through, the tribulation, but she says she's going to do it. So it's a journey. I'm intrigued to hear that she's giving us more of that journey that she's taken and where it has brought us tonight. Wonderful show. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brother Earl.
Hell up no fury like a lover's gone. It make you wish you were never born. Oh, oh, yeah.
Ain't no fury like a lover's scorn. Make you wish you were never born. Ain't no fury like a lover's scorn. Wish you were never born.
It's stepping out on your own. That's a heart made of stone. Such a cold, cold girl. Hey, and what will my story be? Is there a future for me? Inside your cold, cold world. Hey, well, I heard but I could not believe it. You were out all night on the town. I would call your phone, home alone. You were nowhere around. I would wait like a child on his birthday. All my waiting was in vain. Broke my heart, baby. The day you gone left me. And if you never needed my love, why didn't you say so? Oh, hey. And if you wanted someone to play with, why didn't you let me know? Instead of walking out the door, and now you're stepping out on your own.
Chronics, left or right, just know just a come. Left or right, yeah, left or right, just know just a come. Ooh, yeah, right. Ah, but and them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior. Welcome the Rasta youths. I start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You're not for axes who are the general issue in a warning. Job people them a ball, say them tired of mediocre. Evil like a fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Believing from down, cause them life no easy.
You're in tune to the lifestyle. The song blue. The song of fun.
Caller, you're live. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin.
Uno, hasta one more,
What? Ricky, what you said?
No,
Oh, pull it up one more time for Samantha.
One more,
Okay. Okay, we pulling it up for Samantha.
yeah,
All right.
that's me.
All right. Thank you.
From the top, Lady Samantha, Ricky. Boy, I love them Ricky loves Samantha, you know. Oh, baby. Yeah, man, you to the next one me about to play. I'm gonna dedicate this one to Miss Sharmin. Because they see you right here. Always giving the best advice. Nobody really know. You understand where this come from. The work behind it. The night spent crying. Miss Sharmin, this one is for you.
I'm a day girl. Don't leave for an inch. Anything you want is gone.
Yeah, man, them don't understand a lot of times.
Smile, but my days are dark. Hungry till I can barely walk. Oh, don't watch the look on my face.
This one goes out to all the people out there struggling.
Don't have no food and my cupboard's dry. Only God knows how I.
Every time they feel like giving up.
Oh, don't watch the look on my face.
Yeah, man, look in that glass and say we gotta make it.
She's the sweetest thing that you've ever seen. Selling her body.
When them say Burnham now have no place for dons.
Don't watch the look on her face. Anything you want is calling me. Got a big bright smile, but my days are dark. Hungry till I can barely walk. Oh, don't watch the look on my face. No, no, don't have no food and my cupboard's dry. Only God knows how I get by. Oh, don't watch the look on my face. No, she's the sweetest thing that you've ever seen. Selling her body wasn't in her dreams, no. Don't watch the look on her face, no. No, because we have a pleasant look. If you don't know the story, don't judge the book. Please don't. No, watch the look on my face, no. Even though I smile, yeah, it is only for a while. Tears can fill the river Nile, but I sweep my troubles underneath my pride. Yes, I'm gonna smile, yeah, though it's only for a while. Till my worries subside, I will sweep my troubles underneath my pride. Yeah, yeah. Tell them today, yeah. I won't leave you for an inch. Anything you want, just call on him. I say, yeah, Lord. Tell them today, yeah. Friend, you are look to him. He will never ever leave you. Because if you think everything cool, show me look polite. Nothing no good, nothing done right. No, don't watch the look on my face. So when you feel like stop, just don't give up. You have a life, so just go and look up. John Lord knows the look on my face. So while I smile, my heart cries. No one knows the pain I feel inside. Please don't watch the look on my face. No, even though I smile, it is so. Hello, it's me.
You're in tune to Irish sound. The sound of every town. The sound of sound.
To go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free.
I got something for you, girl. I need you in my world.
Welcome back. This is Talk Time with Sharmin. Brother Earl, I love you dearly, but you just took me made me get all emotional. I can't even find my voice. I had to pat the little. And then DJ Curry tried to. What you guys doing? Come on. I'm live. I'm on a show, right? So then you have me booing, and people seeing the baby side of me. So
it's okay. You gotta show that sometime.
I don't mind crying. If I feel like cry, I cry.
I
get emotional, I cry. So no. That don't make me, anything. But yes, Brother Earl, you made me shed a few tears just now. And then DJ Curry tried to do it. So, reality check.
Part 2.
No, this is reality. Oh, where is it? Now, now the topic tonight was, can a single parent raise a child, a well-rounded child from of the opposite sex? So can a woman raise a well-rounded man on her own? Can a man raise a well-rounded woman on his own? That's our topic tonight. Been busy. Thanks to all the callers. But our reality check tonight. Samantha, you remember it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, it was, what is your backup plan? Do you have a backup plan if your all-American dream fails?
Repeat that.
Do you have a backup plan, or what is your backup plan if your all-American dream fails? And we can also go back to the topic we're having. We all have this thing in our head that we're going to grow up, get married, have kids. For those who don't believe in marriage, you're going to have kids, and, we raise our kids in a loving home with both parents. For some reason, that doesn't always work out. Doesn't mean one party is bad. It just doesn't always work out. What's your backup plan? Or do you have a backup plan? Now you start having kids, you start this family. Do you have a backup plan if this all-American dream of this family falls apart? Wow.
Reality check.
Quiet.
That's why it's called that. So that it forces you to think. Brother Earl, I hope you like my reality check tonight. That just came off the cuff. No, it was an old one that I wrote that we never shared. But yeah, do you believe that you as a single parent can raise a well-rounded child? You're a woman, you can raise a well-rounded man. You're a man, you could raise a well-rounded woman.
Yes, and when we say well-rounded, we're not just talking about cooking and cleaning and these things. Mentally, physically, psychologically. Because, we have a lot of well-rounded people,
I always wonder why I'm so crazy,
So, this is what we mean when we say well-rounded. We're not just talking about, oh, my son knows how to cook and clean and boil baby porridge and change a diaper. We're not only talking about that. Because if they're not stable mentally, everything is going to crumble, because that's the foundation. So, can a single parent actually raise a well-rounded child of the opposite sex? I don't even think you can with the same sex, more or less opposite sex.
Here was my problem. Parents don't like to see their kids cry, right? Now, your son might be a man who is in touch with his emotional side. The first time he shows it, mom says, what?
You're crying like a girl, stop crying.
Let's take it to the street.
Caller, you're live. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin.
Good evening, Miss Prince.
Good evening, and how are
And
you?
the lovely Samantha, DJ Curry. Good evening to you guys.
Good evening.
Miss Lorraine, you heard the question, right?
Yes, Sharmin, you were singing a little bit low.
Okay.
Or I don't know if it's because I'm driving, but
Maybe
you're singing a
because
little
you're
low.
driving. But I said you heard the topic, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what's your
hold on.
take?
Just let me find a place I'm pulling because it's going in and out. My take is yes, it is possible. And I'm going to say that for one, I saw a lot of children that is coming up in homes where there's both parents. And you can look at that child and see where it's heading. And then I see single parents on both sexes that is raising children by themselves of the opposite sex, and it's turning out to be that you described, that rounded individual. I think as a parent, once we instill good morals and values in our children, whether it's collectively with both parents or a single parent, you would get like, and this is my opinion, you would get a little better result from your child. I think that sometimes as a couple, we try to hold to that relationship for the benefit of the children, and it doesn't necessarily work. I have this thing that I say, I prefer children to be of a broken home than to be in a broken home. And so for me, I do think that a single woman can raise a boy child that will grow up and to be that rounded and be that man that he's supposed to be. And I think a father can parent a daughter and she could grow up and be that rounded woman that she's supposed to be. And I personally think it's how we the morals and the values that we instill in our children. And I think one of the breakdown in today's society as parents, we want to be our children what it's called best friend first and not the parent. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's just my opinion.
Of course, everyone has their opinion, Lors, and that's your truth, that's your reality, and no one should argue or try to sway you from that.
Sharmin, you're singing very low.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you a little better.
Okay. What I was saying is that everyone have their own opinion, and that's your opinion, that's your perspective, that's your truth, and no one can disagree with that. So if that's for me, I don't know if you were tuned in earlier when I said that I don't think a single parent can do it alone, but that's just my own my reality, and my reality is not necessarily anyone else's reality.
And that's understandable, but I'm going to give you a little bit from my experience. My older daughters, who knows me know that they lost their father at a very young age. And at 10 and 4.5, that's how young my kids were. And I got remarried. I've been with my husband for a long time. Out of that marriage, I have 2 children. And we have a home where the foundation is strong. But I'm seeing, in one of my younger daughter, and we're together as a parent. But sometimes, like the destruction in her, when I was a single parent, I didn't have that with my older girl. And I also think that it has to do with the child themselves. So I do think that it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. It's very hard being a single parent, especially if you don't have support from like your family members. But my opinion, I think that single parents of both sex can raise well-rounded kids of the opposite sex.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay, all right, Lorraine. Thank you for calling. Get home safe. The number here is 718-342-0510. 718-342-0510. You got our reality check. Our topic is, can a single parent raise a well-rounded child of the opposite sex? So can a man raise a woman, and can a woman raise a man? Full, well-rounded man or woman. Do you think that's possible? We had callers who agree who believes that it's possible. We had callers who think that it's not. I believe that we need 2 parents in the household.
And if you can't have 2 parents in the household, we learn to co-parent?
You co-parent and you get a village. It worked for our 4 parents. Right?
That's what missing a village.
But the village has to start with us. We have to agree and be willing to help each other. Yes, we are part of this individualistic society, but do we want to be individuals? Because we see the need for a village. There are so many women that are single parents, and okay, I'm not going to touch that are choosing to be single parent at the expense of. But if that's your choice, that's your choice. But I think that we need a village. If you have male children, you need to get males in. Surround yourself with some positive role models for your son. If you're a man raising a girl child, please don't expose your girl child to all your girlfriends. Not every girlfriend that you get, new girlfriend, should be introduced to your daughter. And the same for single mothers and their sons. Not every man you meet, you must bring him home and your son must see them. Until you're sure, then you introduce them to the children. Not even sure. You just got to be careful. Because you don't want your son to think that's the way to live. You know, every year, mommy's bring a new man home. Or every year, daddy got a new girlfriend. Or sometimes daddy introducing you to 3 girls in 1 year. Right? What are you teaching your daughter? Or what are you teaching your son? That's facts, you know? And that is something that we need to avoid because it affects children. Your you're teaching your children the unwritten rules of relationships, right? So that's just my 2 cents or my take on the whole idea and the whole topic. Call us 718-342-0510. If you're on the live and you want to contribute, just indicate and we will bring you in. You know, there is an invite button. I can invite you and you can be a part of it. Oops. Caller, you're live. Welcome to Talk Time with
Well, you
Sharmin.
said to call. I'm going to call you one more time before you leave. I did not mean to make you do what you did. My apologies for you messing up your makeup. Sorry, the people on the live feed. But you see, I just had to tell that because let me share this quickly. There's 2 people, 2 great people. I will not call names. I will not give out nothing. But there are 2 great people who today are in great positions. And I've followed them for years in this country, and they've came from a similar background. I will give no hints, no nothing, but 2 wonderful personalities. So for you to share it, again, that is what it's about, to tell that story, for them to hear what it's about. Nothing is given to us. Let's keep it real, people. Nothing is given to us. As you said back in the days, Burnham, tell us we ain't getting nothing for free. And we know it in America, you're getting nothing for free. So if you don't have an education, you're not going nowhere. And no matter what struggle you face in life, even if you're living in a shelter, you're homeless, you can accomplish. And there's a story, a testimony to be told at the end of that journey. So, Queen, my apologies, but I had to put it out there for DJ Curry to understand. And let us all, like I said, I don't know, I'm addicted to this thing on a Monday night. I'm just addicted to your knowledge, what you share with this audience every week. It is just priceless and wonderful. But Queen, let me ask you something quickly before I go.
Go
Queen,
ahead, Brother Earl.
You touched on a couple of things at the end. Went off course a minute. I want to ask you if you think it's too taboo for some people when you go off and you just do what you do. And again, we can't hide these things because it's part of everyday life. Do you think when you went off course it was too taboo for people at that point, as you would like to say?
I don't know if it was taboo. I think it was unexpected of me.
Well, that's a better word. But
it was
again,
unexpected.
But I think at a certain point when you go certain places, the rooms get very quiet.
Yeah.
They get very quiet. But again, people, don't let's hide from these things. We all are gonna face them in life. We're gonna face them, and if we can get this up every Monday for 3 hours, we gotta do something about it. We really do. Use it. Let's use it. Thanks for the time. Good evening to Auntie Lorraine. Get home safe, my auntie. Good
Thank
evening
you so
to
much, Brother Earl.
You're welcome, Empress. All right, good night, all.
Caller, you live. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin.
Hi, I heard you guys had a topic on whether a single mother can raise a well-rounded child.
Yes.
Well, as a product of that, my mother being a young parent at age 20, getting her bachelor's by 24, her master's by 28, raising me by herself, she was a very logical and very straightforward person. She rose me in the same rhetoric of, at the age of 11, having me have 2 15-year plans, one towards what I want to do and a backup plan, which I'm doing currently now. As a graduate from 2 colleges and going on to a master's program myself, I think that she did an excellent job.
Okay. And would you say, I'm just going to ask you a question, that you're well-rounded psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally?
Yeah, I believe so. We were raised in a Christian household.
Okay.
She was always one to be about communication. Communication, always expressing your thoughts, always expressing your thinking patterns, and just always being ahead of everyone else as far as when it comes to education. She was never one to be, okay, you can have to do a project. She would keep me up all night to make sure that it was finished. And after that, she would explain to me why we were doing such and such. There was never a time where she didn't communicate. She was one that practiced what she preaches. She's not going to tell me to wash the dishes and not wash it in return. She was one that if I'm going to tell you this is the right way to do something, I'm going to do it in return. Now, obviously, we're not all perfect, but I feel that my mother was well-rounded in the fact of that I'm successful in the career that I have now in clinical psychology because of her, and that the fact that I'm able to communicate well with others and be well-rounded in the belief in God and the Holy Spirit, I feel that she did an excellent job, and I feel that it is attainable.
I have another question. Were there any male role models in your life?
Funny enough, my father left when I was 7. So my parents were young. My mom was 20, my dad was 18, but we're not from, well, I'm from America, but my mother is from Guyana. So even though she was here in America, we were raised under a Caribbean outlook. So it wasn't Americanized at all. So it was much of, a very matured outlook, unlike my father. I didn't have any real male role models at all. After the closest one was when I was 8. Up until I was 8, it was an older cousin that was 21. I was 8 years old, and he got shot and killed by one of his best friends during a drug deal. So as far as me having any real male models or role models, no. I was raised with fully just women. I had a few male cousins that I saw every now and again, but I had no real male influence until probably middle school. And that was just limited to just hanging out, periodically and stuff, but it wasn't like I had I'm coming home to see an uncle, or I'm coming home to see a dad, or I'm coming home to see a stepdad, or I didn't have that, and I still don't have that. I do have male friends, though, over the course of time, but as far as growing up seeing men, as far as being the strong leaders, no, I did not have that example. I just had women that were strong, that were educated, that were degree-driven, that, do for their husbands or do for, whoever that they're with. And, I've seen the success of the women in my life, but I haven't seen as far as much with the men. I've seen my uncles-in-laws and stuff, but we're not exactly close like that. But, I've seen them, but they weren't really an aspect. I went through puberty by myself. I didn't tell anyone, when I was going through puberty because it felt uncomfortable. I didn't have a man to really talk to about puberty. So I just went through it by myself. I looked it up online, or I looked at, in books. When I would go to the library, and I'll just, figure it out on my own. So I didn't really have a lot of the connections when it came to male figures. So that I would say was lacking as far as with there being just a single mother raising a well-rounded child. I didn't have, as far as the realistic level of what a man is, and more of what the expectation of what a man should be was what I was given, and that was my criteria to work off of. So I didn't get the actual raw realness from a man to teach me how to be a man. It was really from the eyes of a woman how a man should be, if that makes sense.
It does, but you said that you grew up in church. Were there role models in church for you that...
There were role models in church. As far as my grandmother's church, which I was in until I was 14, that church was pretty much a family church. It was a Caribbean church, Guyanese church. We all, it was pretty much I wouldn't say I saw them as role models. I just saw that they were there. I would see them at family functions. I'll see them at, they were family. So, or friends of the family, whatever. So it wasn't we weren't exactly close, at least, I was a little kid, but we weren't exactly close. But would I see them as role models? Not really. I'll see them as preachers and kids or whatever. But overall, I felt like they were good people. So the closest male role model I had was when I went to church on my own. I attended my own church at 14, which was in Harlem, at Crenshaw Christian Center East, under Frederick Casey Price. He has a main church in California. Pastor Terry Stark we weren't close, but when he would preach and when he, would talk and even have his men's ministry, I went out to go to those things that were more male oriented. So I'll say my closest male role model would be him, Pastor Terry. I feel he pretty much brought it home as far as how a man, should operate, the strengths, the weaknesses, and I got to understand things that I didn't get to understand, from my mother, from the women in my life. Now, given that I wasn't living, obviously, with him, but from being a part of the men's ministry and, going out to functions with different men and learning what I was lacking or, whatever behavioral structures that I needed, or even mental structures that I needed that I was missing from, my socioeconomic status, was pretty much provided through that experience. So I'll say through that church experience, I would say I had a role model, or a role model at all that would count.
Okay. You're calling from California? Hello?
Yes.
You're calling from California?
No. I'm not calling. I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York. I'm just saying the Crenshaw Christian Center East, their main church is in Los Angeles, but they have a New York division in Harlem.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much. And you're a first-time caller, right?
Say it again?
I said you're a first-time caller because I don't remember hearing this voice before.
Yes, I'm definitely a first-time caller.
Well, welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin. And thank you for your contribution and all the best on your journey, your academic journey into that master's program. And I hope you have plans of getting the PhD in psychology.
Definitely, maybe a few years down the line, but definitely, it's definitely on my to-do list in the near future. Thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you for calling. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. Oh, and Tracy is also my mentor. She's been helping me with everything with my master's program and even through my bachelor's. She was the one that, had the outreach and to start listening.
My Tracy Carter?
Yes.
Okay. You heard me say my Tracy Carter, right?
Yes, your Tracy, yes.
Okay, well, you're in good hands, so I wouldn't worry at all I wouldn't worry and think 2 years from now, what are you doing? Because I know you're in capable hands.
Thank you. I appreciate that
You're
greatly.
welcome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great evening.
You too.
Bye.
Welcome back to Talk Time with Sharmin. I had a wonderful evening with my with DJ Curry, and he's always so helpful. The last minute, DJ Curry, I needed a DJ. Okay, I'll be there. So thank you for being you.
You're welcome.
And the next time you come on the show, don't make me get emotional. That's the one rule that I have for you. Look, I got it.
I can't apologize for that one. I can't apologize for that one.
Don't do it. So our topic tonight was, we had a very good topic tonight was, can a single parent raise a well-rounded child of the opposite sex? We've had mixed reviews. Some people believe no, some people believe yes. I shared mine. Samantha shared her our personal experiences, and that's what life is about. It's not linear. We all have different experiences, and it's gonna take us different points. So we just have to respect each other's opinion, even if we're against it and it doesn't fit with our belief system. We still need to respect each other. That's your view. That's your reality. Your reality cannot be mine. Will never be mine, because my reality is different, and I don't expect you to embrace my reality because you haven't walked where I walked. You haven't experienced the things that I've experienced, so our realities would be different, and we just have to embrace that. I want to thank all of our callers. I want to thank all of our viewers. I want to thank those of you that are listening via the internet. Sir SG, I hope you're listening. I want to thank everyone that contributed. Those of you that are live on Facebook, thank you. Thank you. Those of you that shared the video, thank you once again. And remember to join me. If you're on Facebook, like the Talk Time with Sharmin page. If you like the page, you will see a new, I'm doing something else. It's not close. It's in the same vein as Talk Time with Sharmin, and it's called the Sharmin Prince Show. I think sometime next month I'll do a live show, like a talk show, and you'll be invited. I spoke to some, I have the venue in my head, so we're getting it together. You'll hear more of that, and you'll be invited, and you can sit and, ask questions and whatever, and it's a chance for us to meet and greet, and you'll hear more of that. But yeah, I'll just take the new show on the road. So I want to thank the lovely Samantha. The last minute I called her and told her I want her to come and share her single parenting experience. And she's always there, just like DJ Curry. I think you guys, when Moses went to war, right? He had, every time his hands went down, the children of Israel lost the battle. So he had, you know the story, you don't know the two people that Aaron and Hur was holding up his hand. But every time it got weak, the enemy prevailed. So, and they would lose the battle. They would lose that part. But once his hands was kept up, and figuratively I'm saying something. So thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you to DJ Curry. Good evening. And next week, if guys, you could share topics with me. This topic was a suggestion by Mr. Williams. I have like 3 other topics that I have to get to because I said I didn't have a topic, and he suggested that. And there is another one about the roles between man and woman. I know Samantha did that last week, but I think Jay asked that question, and I'm going to research it. I'm not a relationship expert. Last person to actually touch that with a 10-foot pole. However, I could do research and answer that. I don't even, so we'll have that discussion. I'm single, so for however long. So I can't be the relationship expert, I made bad choices in relationship. So you guys don't want me to, I can share my bad experiences and my choices, but I'm not the relationship expert, but I can try by doing research. Thank you again. See you next week.